Hey there gardeners, I saw something very, very exciting in my local Bunnings the other day, and it was this little red currant. And basically, I've seen some really cool videos of people growing currants. I've seen some really good videos of people picking their currants and basically making their own red currant juice. Really simple, and obviously I was super keen to do it. Now I'm in the subtropics, probably on the edge of it, and traditional berries are a challenge because a lot of them aren't really suited to our climate because a lot of them need chill hours to fruit. And I'm gonna be honest, I saw this, it was 16 bucks for basically a cranberry cane, not a cranberry, a red currant cane. And the cranberries are another failure that we won't talk about today. And I looked at it and went full sun, height to a meter, some other information that we don't really need to talk about, harvest in summer, cool. Single cane, it had some shoots in it, there weren't many left, and I thought to myself, you know what, I will grab that because I love the idea of growing my own red currants. We've got native currants growing, which are obviously much more suited to where we are, and my wife was super excited about getting the currant as well, and it's going quite well here. It's got all shoots on it and everything. Now, I bought this at Bunnings, and one of the issues with big box stores is, generally speaking, they don't always sell what is locally viable. And that can be true of nurseries as well, but certainly for us, one of the issues that we have is we're near the coast, and so it's much more temperate where we are. You go a bit inland and it gets real chilly. So certainly there's a bit of an excuse for the nurseries, and probably even for Bunnings in this case, that if you just go that bit further inland where it gets real cold, these are probably much more viable, where for us, we're very, very borderline. We're not right on the coast where it's just a no, but it's pretty questionable. Anyway, so I bought this and I got home and I was like, let's have a read of the information. Climate. Dislikes subtropical and tropical climates. So at least they've been honest. It's not always the case that that information is provided on a lot of the plant information you buy, and that is quite frustrating. So here, I totally messed up in not doing my due diligence and actually having a look and going, yes, okay, not really suitable. And that's not to say that you just can't do it. One of the things is maybe you just won't get any fruit. So that would be disappointing, but maybe you can grow the plant. See how you go on that one. Sometimes it's just a bit of a challenge where you can make it work, but it's going to take a bit of work on your part. And so I'm hoping that's going to be the case for us. And while $15 for a cane is not really that cheap, I got to say, I see people talking about buying bare-rooted stuff and canes and things like that really, really cheap overseas. I've very rarely seen that here in Australia, but $15 is not too bad. It's worth the effort. It's certainly cheaper than the black currant we bought. That I think will be a similar challenge. And obviously, as you can imagine, we're just trying things out here, and we will see if we can make this work. I had a look online, and there was a lot of people much further north in the real proper tropics, or subtropics I should say, who were kind of saying, it doesn't really work. I'm hoping where we are might be a little bit different. But again, that is going to be a long-term video when we talk about whether we can actually get a crop in our environment. And for the moment, it's just an exciting kind of experiment to see if it works, and a bit of I guess, a bit of a lesson in number one, always read the information provided to see whether it might or might not be suitable for your climate. And even more important than just looking at this, have a look online and look up the information and look for climate kind of info to see whether it's suitable, because often it's not actually listed on the plant info, but you can do a quick Google search and find out, ignoring the AI results, but going and finding someone who actually knows what they're talking about, and find out whether it's going to work for you, or whether it might work for you, or whether it's just a no, or, you know, that kind of stuff. Especially for varieties, because in some cases, it's a matter of variety as to whether it's worth giving it a go. And that was the case with our raspberry, for instance. Don't know if it's going to work, but I bought the variety most recommended for the kind of climate we are. And also, I saw some videos from someone in a similar climate, even a little bit more subtropical, saying they were making it work. So I have some hope.